Jackson State wins the 2024 SWAC Championship over Southern 41-13. A dominant performance, mostly in the second half by Jackson State. This was a close ball game at one point, but Zy McDonald and the JSU defense kind of put it all together in the second half. Of course, with Mr. Irv Mulligan, because he's just been, if not the best player, one of the best players in the SWAC all year. Let's talk about it. What the Jackson State Tigers were able to do, and what they're looking at in the Celebration Bowl against South Carolina State after the bumper. Woo! Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr. YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell because I upload all the time. Jackson State, you see, I got the JSU on, baby. They were the SWAC champions. They got the win in the Boombox Classic 2.0 in the second meeting this season against Southern. And in this time in Jackson once again for the SWAC championship game. I think Charleston White was in the building, which is insane to say. He actually even issued an apology to Deion Sanders because of the way that he felt, the love. I'm telling you, I've been to a SWAC championship game in Jackson. The love and the camaraderie and all of it is just amazing. But the play on the field was even more amazing as Jackson State was able to get the 41-13 win over their hated rival Southern. The battle of the bands, the battle of the teams. Jackson State came on top on all of it. And Jackson State caps off an undefeated SWAC season. Yes, they lost to Grambling. No, it didn't count against their SWAC record. And yes, they will go down in history as a undefeated SWAC season. The third one in 4 years. The third SWAC championship in 4 years. And this time, it's all without Deion Sanders. This time, they were able to do it on behind the back and the tutelage and the leadership of one TC Taylor. TC Taylor, I'm going to talk a little bit about the game, but y'all watch the game, so y'all know what happened. I just want to give the flowers where flowers are due. I've done this already once, but to see him actually win the SWAC championship, to have talked to TC Taylor personally, I have. To have talked to Coach O personally, and the way that they were able to rebuild this roster. Now, the facilities and the way to do things and all that stuff, that stuff was left by Deion. But the roster wasn't. Like, these players, the guys that are out there making the plays, these guys are new. All of these guys are new. Your offense MVP was Zy McDonald. It's a transfer that TC brought in. Your defense MVP was Robert McDaniel. That's a transfer that TC brought in. And this, once again, this is not a knock to, and shout out to Robert McDaniel, by the way. 06 good, bro. But this is not a knock to Deion. This is just a bigging up. This is a flower giving and smell the roses to TC Taylor as he's looking to do something that Deion wasn't able to do, and that's win the Celebration Bowl. Jackson State, it was a shaky first half. I think it was tied 10-10 at halftime or 13-10. It was a close game at halftime. And then in the second half, JSU put BTA. The defense locked up. Robert McDaniel made some plays at the cornerback position, playing out of position, playing corner because of some injuries they're dealing with, some transfers or whatever, guys moving on. And all he did was lock up and have 2 interceptions, win defense MVP. Zy McDonald, the guys really wasn't getting it done through the air, but all he does is come in and rush for over 100 yards on the ground to go with 121 or 116. Or Zy ran for 95, Irv ran for 116, and the team ran for 275 on the ground, continuing to be dominant in the run game, continuing to show that they are the team. There was no doubt. JSU, there's people that wanted to say, oh, they're not as good as they're supposed to be. And they're not. JSU left no doubt. They were the best team in the SWAC this season. I'm not saying they're going to be the best team in the SWAC every year. The damn sure wasn't the best team in the SWAC last year. Willie Simmons has parlayed that Celebration Bowl championship to a job at Duke and now to the head coaching job at FIU, Florida International in Miami, 305, Pitbull Stadium. So, no, they weren't the best team last year, but they were clear in a way the best team in the SWAC this year. The only team that even gave them any type of anything was Grambling. They had 5 turnovers in that game. No, I'm not making an excuse. They did have 5 turnovers in the game, and nonetheless, Grambling won the game. But you see how the rest of Grambling season finished. You see how the rest of Jackson State's season finished undefeated in the SWAC, and of course, 2 wins over their arch rival Southern. I know that feels good. Getting 2 wins over Southern in 1 year, I know that feels amazing. And you can't say enough about TC Taylor and this team, but specifically this defense. This defense has some old pieces. Jeremiah Williams, they say it's got 3 guys that have been there. Kevrick Wiggins, and then it's got a bunch of new pieces. But nonetheless, this defense has been one of the most, if not the most dominant unit in the SWAC. Can we say that in 2024, the JSU defense, has it not been the most dominant unit, one side of the ball in the SWAC? I don't think there was an offense that was better than this JSU defense, and they're damn sure when a defense better than this JSU defense, which ranks nationally in the FCS. Not just at the top of the SWAC is one thing, nationally in the FCS, and they deserve all the flowers. They deserve everything that comes with them. Coach Quinn and those guys deserve all of it. And then, of course, the offense, it's one of the highest scoring offenses in the country. One of the highest scoring offenses in the country, put up another 41 points, of course, behind some of those turnovers, 4 sacks by the defense. It was just a great performance in front of a lot of people, and a lot of people really pouring into TC. The emotions that came out of TC Taylor as he spoke about the win post game, as he spoke about, what it was like when he took over. And, he said, his words, not mine. He said the cupboard was bare when it comes to players on the roster, having to rebuild this thing with him and Coach O, and then doing it last year, rebuilding it last year, and it not being what it needed to be, it not being the Jackson State standard, it not being what he wanted his team to be built like, right? Not being the right coaches, because you see, the offense coordinator moved on. The defense coordinator moved on. The white guy, the quarterback's coach, he moved on. All of these guys moved on, right? That's no knock to them. They did. They moved on, but that was a 7-4 team that they moved on from. This team with 11 wins, looking to get their 12th and a Celebration Bowl, is the team that TC Taylor envisioned when he took over this thing. I think he said he was even surprised by the fact that they were able to do this fast. He didn't know that this could happen. He always knew this would happen. He didn't know what would happen this fast. And that's just a testament to his hard work and the great things that he's been able to do since being the head coach of Jackson State. Now, they got a tough task on their hands. This is a rematch of the 2021 Celebration Bowl. Now, it's completely different all the way around. The only thing that's the same is the alumni and the fans, right? But everything else is completely different. Chinnis Berry is the leader of the South Carolina State Bulldogs. Chinnis Berry and Eric Phoenix are coming into Atlanta with a high-powered offense. A high power that want to sling that thing all around the field. Chinnis Berry brought those guys with him to South Carolina State, and they got it popping year one. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say, because he was a champion. He's a big time coach at his previous stop, but it wasn't FCS. It wasn't South Carolina State. It wasn't MEAC. I don't know. He caught everybody. I don't want to say he caught people off guard or caught people by surprise, because he was the dog, right? Chinnis Berry was Chinnis Berry even before he got to South Carolina State. But coming in year one, making it to the Celebration Bowl, potentially helping South Carolina State win their second Celebration Bowl in 4 years. They won it in 2021. They're looking to win it again in 2024. So this will be the second title since 2021. He's looking to do that. I don't know they thought he would come in and wreck shop this fast, just like TC didn't know he would be this good this fast. But Chinnis Berry's he didn't catch anybody off guard. He just went out there and won the games. He and his quarterback, elite level quarterback, the best quarterback in HBCU football. And they went out there and did the damn thing. And now that's who JSU is going to be facing. That's a high-powered offense that likes to throw the ball over the field. But it's strength on strength. South Carolina State loves to throw the ball and score a lot of points. Jackson State loves turnovers, sacks, and getting after your quarterback. That is going to be a hell of a matchup in Atlanta. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to get down there with you guys and see it, man. The plan is to get down there. I have to see what happens. I know I got the little baby, so we'll have to see what's going on with him. The plan is to go to Atlanta and see this in person, because this is a matchup that I don't want to miss. And this is a matchup, JSU looking to get the revenge. Kevrick was on that 21 team, if I'm not mistaken. Evan Henry was on that 21 team, if I'm not mistaken, looking to get revenge from that loss in 2021 over South Carolina State. Now, granted, it's a brand new team, brand new coach, brand new system, brand new everything, but that's still the same fan base. That's still the same people that went down there and kicked their tail 3 years ago. You're looking to return the favor in 2024 under the tutelage of TC Taylor. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Jackson State, your 2024 SWAC champions. Celebration Bowl next, baby. We coming to Atlanta. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsYJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYJr, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because I'll upload all the time. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. That is on Instagram and X at JLightsy7. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Peace.